So, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and hopefully it's a good day for you. And we'll say it's a nice day here, which wasn't really expected, so I'm going to come back down some of the nicer lanes as such. So, I thought I would make a review video, just something a little different than moto vlogging. So, what do I want to review? Well, it's quite simple. At the minute, it's the Scala Rider QZ, which sits on the left side of my helmet. And it's basically a single unit intercom. Yeah, so what I mean by it's a single unit intercom is that it only allows you to connect to your phone and one other device. It doesn't let you, say, connect two units together, which is fine for me because that's what I want, because I ride by myself, and so that is perfect for me. So if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, you know I've used a Chinese one before, as well as just normal earbuds. And the one thing I disliked about the normal earbuds was the wire, because I used to tell it inside my jacket pocket. So I was in the market for a device that let you take off the normal pod speakers, because I dislike them, I find them uncomfortable, and just put whatever earphones you like on, which is what the Scala Rider does. They do have variants for if you want to connect and speak to other people, but that's not a feature I wanted, so I didn't buy it. It's also saved about 40 quid, 50 quid doing it this way. So I've got a cheap-ish set of Sony earbuds. I'll put the model number up, and all I've done is cut one off. So it's now basically just an earbud on the cable, terminates in the 3.5mm jack, and I've left about 6 inches of cable from the tip of the bud to where it tucks in behind the liner, and I've just stuffed all the other excess wires up the side of the liner, so that way I can put the earphone in with one hand and hold the helmet with the other. So it has a hybrid style boom, which basically means it has a piece of wire from the audio clip, and then it goes into a solid boom, which is great for open face helmets and modular helmets, which is, if you know, I ride with a K-Berg Duke 2, which is a modular helmet. Alright, the controls are a bit fiddly, personally. On-off is simple. The pairing of the phone is simple, because you can pair two, so you can pair your phone and a sat-nav, or I've only paired my phone because that's what I use for everything. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. You don't need a lot of instructions to work it out, but the big bonus for me with this is the ability to answer calls. There is a way of dialing the last number. I think there's a way of dialing anyone that you want if you just speak to it. But personally, I don't care for that. If I want to ring them, I'll just ring them before I set off, or I'll pull over, get the phone to ring, put it back in my pocket, put my gloves on, and then ride off. So yeah, I mean, if you want to answer it as well, you can either hit the button on the side, or you can speak to it and tell it to answer, which is handy because every time I've been phoned, I've been going into a corner and sort of wanting, or in places where I just sort of need two hands on the bars, so I wouldn't want to take it off, just quickly tap a button. Talking of calls, everybody that I have spoken to at various speeds have all found it fine, which is great. They couldn't even tell I was riding. The other feature I've been enjoying is the automatic gain control. So for example, I'm sat cruising through this little town at about 20 miles an hour, and I've got some music playing, and it's at a comfortable level. And then as I wind on the throttle and sort of the wind noise comes through to the microphone, it turns it up. Now it doesn't turn it up full blast, it does some trickery within, and it just turns it up slightly, just so you can hear it. It honestly sounds like it's at about the same level. So the trick I have for this is, if you're rocking an Android phone, like me, I have a little, well, not on this phone because I've just changed from the OnePlus to the S8, but on my OnePlus, on my OnePlus 3, I had a little program in Tasker that detected when the unit connected to the phone by Bluetooth, and then it would set the media volume to a desired level, and then that way I could leave the Scala, because this has its own Bluetooth, it has its own audio level, so you can turn that up and down as well as on your phone. I can leave that at full and just do all the tweaking on my phone, which makes life so much easier, and that works. I haven't installed it on my S8 yet because I've just forgot. So yeah, that's it really. There's not a lot to say about it. Obviously, because there's no rider to pillion or rider to rider functionality in it, you can't talk about that. But if I've missed anything, I did write a review on Mobile Tech Talk, which I will link in the description. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Of course, any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to respond. So take care folks, safe riding.